Hello everybody, it is Susan here. Welcome to my Monday Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching video. So we're going to finish this today. So as I'm talking, I'm going to be sewing. Otherwise, it'll never get done. So I do have a few things to share with you today. For the Crafty Chit Chat. But what I do want to do is I want to put that button there, and I think this little beaded heart right there. And then that's going to finish the bottom of this snippet roll. Now this snippet roll, I have to tell you, it has a lot going on. Let me put it that way. You know, there's a lot going on, but that is apparently, my style. But I'm going to show you something in a few minutes that really made me stretch because I was going for simplicity. So let me just get these two things on, and before we start sewing onto the top, I will share a piece with you that I sewed. Yeah, so I want to share that with you, and it's all about simplicity. And well, as you can look at this, and a lot of my work is just not super simplistic. It's just not. I mean, I don't even try to be. So working on something that was truly meant to be simplistic was a challenge for me. But I love it, and I'm excited to share it with you. I did not do a video on it because, well, I'm thinking of making more of those blocks, and I'll show you as soon as I get this on here. And I want to make a book out of it because I really love that, so for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, oh my gosh, we're in our 6th month, and I can't believe I actually did it. And the journal is just, to me, like, it's just gonna be amazing. Like, I love the feel of it. I love, because it's fabric. I did a fabric cover, a soft fabric cover. And yeah, so I love it. So I'm thinking, well, let me share with you now. But we're going to finish the top of this. There's just a few things I want to add. But look at this. So this is what I did, off camera. And it is simplistic, is it not? I mean, that is like super simplistic. I don't have like no bling. I have no, I don't know, eyelash trim. I don't have like, I don't know, just even like layer upon layer. I don't have that on here. And so this is inspired by a very talented lady in Susan Taylor Brown's Facebook group. I'll put her Facebook group link below. And the lady that inspired this is a lady by the name of Maria Ruiz. I hope I said that right. And I've just been looking and commenting on her photos in that group for a while now. And hers actually had a little bit more to it, just a little bit more, meaning maybe just some cheesecloth, not a lot, like very minimal things. Like that's how I had to kind of think of it, was minimal, like minimal different things. So like cheesecloth, it would be one of those things. So, but I didn't do it on this one. And all I did on the back was I dated it, and that's it. So, and it measures 6 inches by 7 inches. And I'm going to do more of these. And I used a piece of muslin for the foundation of it. And yeah, and then I think I'm gonna make a journal, but it's something that I'm just gonna do like myself. You know, because now that I'm retired and everybody knows that I'm retired, which is good, right? So yeah, so now that I'm retired, it's like I have the time to do something like that. So I'm super excited. So thank you, Maria. Okay, so this I'm going to add right here. So this piece of that white fabric is not even sewn down, but we're going to couch this piece of um, eyelash trim right onto that. So that is what will be sewing it down. I just want to take this eyelash trim and I'm just going to fold it a few times and we're going to couch it right there. So let's see, let's go ahead. I'll grab some pink thread, and as usual, you know, during these crafty chit chat and slow stitching videos, I do like to use threads that I have just hanging out here in my little pin cushion. So just, let's see. This is gonna feel a little awkward here, but let me just kind of do this. All right, so it's fine with me that there's some, you know, hanging off the side, that it's all fringy looking and everything. But I do want to kind of scunch it in the middle. Okay, so gosh, I feel like I can't do this and talk at the same time. Ugh, that's not good for a chit chat video, is it? Oh, let's see. Okay, so so good news. Okay, so I've been retired for over a week now, and I've been so busy because we are planning, we meaning me and my cousins, a family reunion, which is on July 3rd, which is a Sunday, and of course it's the 4th of July weekend, Independence Day weekend. And so we are planning that. So, and because of that, or partially because of that, I've been having, you know, work done on my house, like some painting, just some stuff. I actually, like in preparation of retiring, I actually started the process of just making sure my house is in order. I actually started that last year. I started it, I don't remember, maybe April, May of last year. And it started with my deck, my back deck. Actually, yeah, I mean, the year before, like the November before, like of 2020, I had my front steps and deck replaced. But really, my thought process, wait, let me make sure I'm doing this straight. Yes, okay. So, but really, my thought process to prep for retirement was started last summer. And it started with replacing my back deck. And then it's like, well, then I had all of my rooms upstairs. Oh, wait, what am I going to do with this little thing? I guess I'll sew that down. The little tip of that fabric right there. So I had my upstairs rooms painted last summer. I had the hall, the steps going up, painted. I had my like little back, it's kind of like a mud room, a little entryway, a little porch, whatever you want to call it. You know, my house was built by my grandfather and my uncles, so you know, it's, you know, they kind of did what they wanted. So I don't know that they thought of it as being something, but it is what it is. It's a nice little room. And yeah, so anyways, that was painted last summer. What else was painted last summer? I don't know. But then, like this year, I'm having some trees pruned. I'm having bushes cut down. Which, by the way, again, the birds, the robins in the robin's nest. Oh, I kind of like that, just like that. Or should I? I'm gonna leave that just like that. So the baby birds are gone, so I'm waiting for the guy to come cut down my bushes. On the one side of my house, he already pruned a huge rhododendron on the other side of my house. What else? I'm having the outside of my house painted, but only on two sides, because the other two sides, actually I had those painted last year. What else? What else? Oh, I had an electrician in for some work. Like my house was built in the early 50s. So there were like a lot of outlets, electrical outlets in the house that had only like the two prongs. So I had all of them. So now my whole house has the three prongs. So I had that done. This summer, or actually I don't know, a couple months ago. And what else? Who else? I don't. It's been constant. Oh, I had the tiles in my bathroom, not it's not regrouted. What do you call that when they do a glazing? I think it's glazing is what it's called. So I had that done in my bathroom, and a new, like, I took out my old medicine cabinet. Well, I didn't take it out. But anyways, it was taken out, and I put up a mirror, not a medicine chest, to replace it, and new lighting above that. What else? I think the only room. Oh, I had my bathroom, my kitchen, my hallway, my bedroom painted, and kitchen. I had my kitchen painted. So I have old cabinets in my kitchen. They are nothing to write home about, but they are cabinets that my grandfather helped to build. So, like, I'm one of those sentimental people that, hey, don't you dare touch that. My grandfather built that. I'm one of those. Yeah, so I don't know if ever in my life I will ever be able to put in nicer cabinets. But you know what? With retiring, if I were to redo my kitchen, that's going to be, I don't know, $60,000. I don't know, which I don't want to do now that I'm retiring. So, honestly, that's another reason why I'm not replacing my cabinets. But I did get a new dishwasher and microwave this year. A couple years, maybe 3 years ago, I got a new refrigerator and stove, so I didn't need those. So anyway, the only room in my house that is not painted and is not going to be this year, I have no plans for it this year, is my living room. It's in fine shape, and maybe next year I'll have that painted. I have a lot of stuff hanging on my walls. So, and I have a video. It'll be a link. Oh, come on. It's not working. A link below for, come on, go through. This very last stitch is not cooperating. Why is that not going through? Wait, give me a second. because if it's going to give me this much trouble, I'm just not even going to, I don't know why it's not going through. That's the funniest thing. It's like not even like, oh, there we go. I got it. I had to stop talking though to do that. So I'll have a video below for a tour of my living room walls. So it's going to be like a big thing, like to take all that stuff down. Yeah, that's going to be a job in itself. So the reason I put that black there was because I do have black on the bottom. So I wanted there to also be black above. I mean, there's black over here, which is really now being covered by this. So should I trim this? Should I trim it down, or can I get it? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That worked. I knew I was going to do that. That was planned all along. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, so all of this to say we're having a reunion. July 3rd. And so I mean, my cousins are coming from everywhere. And my one brother can't come from Georgia, but my other brother can, from Delaware. So yeah, this is the last piece I'm planning to put on here. I do see a little empty spot right here that's kind of bothering me, but for now, so I have this pinned over. This is the top of the snippet roll, and it's gonna hang, so it's vertical. So I have, you know, a place to put a dowel. I had purchased dowels on Etsy a while back, months ago. And yeah, so I have a bunch of different size dowels. And this little piece of fabric, what is that called? The salvage piece? Is that what it's called? Oh, wait, I'm trying to decide what thread. I think I'm going to go. No. Gray. I think I'll go with the gray. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the salvage piece. I don't know where it's from. It almost looks like, I want to say maybe, is it Christmassy? It almost looks like these are Christmas ornaments that are on this little piece. Could be, I don't know. But I like the colors. They don't look like Christmas colors. I have no idea. Maybe they're little veggies or little something. I don't know. But anyway, I like the colors, so it's going on here no matter what it is. No matter what it is. And it's just going to really be peeking out just a little bit up top there. Oops. Like that. That's, you know, just a little. So, yeah, so all of that is going on. I do have one more crafty thing to share with you. Let me get this on here, and then I have a feeling I'm not sewing this very straight because I'm not really paying too much attention to what I'm doing. That's probably not good for me to say, right? All right. Yeah, it's crooked. I got to take that out because I went like, not only did I sew downhill, but the fabric also is going downhill. So I'm just going to take out 3 stitches and 3 stitches, and let's kind of do this again. What else? I don't know. It's been busy. So, you know, although I'm retired, this month my calendar is so jam-packed. So at this point I have the guy's finishing up the painting of the outside of my house, which should be finished next week. Well, actually, it should be finished. Well, this video goes out on, of course, Monday. I'm recording it on Saturday. So the painters are here today when this video goes live, and they should be finished hopefully this week. And then I have the guy, he can't come and take out those bushes for me with the painters here, so I have to coordinate that. So so besides that, oh yeah, and I got a new mailbox and post, so that's happening. But that's it. Like, so after this month, come July, I'm going to be a video making machine. I just am. So, I love making videos. I really do. I've made videos for many years, but, yeah, the thing is, I don't like putting 2 videos out in one day. I will very seldom do that, but I will occasionally do it because I like to participate in collaborations. Yeah, so I try to participate in as many as I can, and so sometimes I do 2 videos in one day, but it's not often. Okay, so that's that. So that's done. All right, they look like little Christmas ornaments or upside down berries of some sort. I don't know. It looks like Christmas lights to me. All right, you know what? I need to put something here. So let's see what I have. I have some buttons here. I have some beads. I have a little piece of lace. So let's see if I put the little piece of lace in a button, maybe something like that. Come on, get under there. Little piece of lace. I like that. And this is kind of like a purple button. How about white? A little itsy bitsy white one. Nope, too small. Actually, this bead would be fun. I don't know. Let me see. How about if I put one of these flowers here? I have white. And I have like a peachy color. Let me see. No, those are too big. Oh, I have pink. Let me try pink. Oh, I like that, and I'll show you why. So if I put that pink there, see, I have pink down here. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to put pink up there. I've had these little rosettes for many, many years. No idea where I got them, but I do use them like all the time. And you know what? I'm going to leave that little piece of lace behind there because you can see it just ever so little. But what else am I going to do with it, right? Might as well just put it on there. I need to put a bead there. The only beads I have in front of me are these big pink ones. So if I sewed that on there, I think that will look fine. So let's see if this needle will go through that bead. And if so, then we are done. And I will share then my last thing with you. And it has to do with, do you ever see like the sampler packets for like couches and stuff like that, sofas? I don't know what you guys call them. Oh yeah, it went through. So like it's like a sampler packet of wallpaper, but it's for fabric, usually for furniture. And I have one, and I've had it for a while, and that's what I want to share with you, what I've been doing with it. And let's see if this will go through again. Yes. Um, and so if you have one, it might encourage you to pull it out, because I've had mine for, I don't know, 5 years maybe. And even though I've used it on occasion, um, yeah, I wasn't utilizing it like I could and I should. So I just want to share that with you. And then this video will be done. And then what are we going to work on next Monday? I don't know. I have absolutely nothing planned. Maybe we will work on one of the more simplistic pieces. And I can tell you, my thought process behind that. Oh, I see a pin. I'm like, oops, guess what? This cluster right here is not sewn down. So let me take my thread, and I'm just going to take my needle with regular thread. It happens to be blue thread, but it's just thread, that, you would put in a sewing machine. And let me get this down. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, and this is the one with the needle that that bends because it's meant for beading. Ow, oh, and it's super long, and I just stuck myself. Oh man. So I'm just going in different areas here and just tacking it down. Nothing special. Let me pull that pin out, get rid of that. And this really is the last piece, I promise. This is it. This is it. Oops. Don't want to make a knot. So how are your crafty endeavors coming along? Even if you don't make YouTube videos, you might be interested in following along in some of the collaborations, because I just see the community, the crafting community, really, really, really growing and becoming way more active. There's just a lot more, I want to say, activity in the crafty YouTube world. And I think it is because of the collaboration. So like every single month for months since last year, I've been holding a Friday collaboration, and every month it changes. And I didn't start doing them with Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, but we've been doing them together for months now. And this month, even Maria from Maria's Miscellany, she's joining us as a host. But the collaborations are just an awesome way to get your creative juices flowing. And yeah, and it can get you out of a rut. It can get you out of a creative rut. And so what else I think it's doing is not only getting people out of their creative ruts, but it's challenging people to do things that they normally may not do. And so it's giving people, including myself, so much inspiration and the feel to share more creatively. So like just people, and we're interacting with one another's videos way more, because I don't know, it's just, I think it's the collaborations are such an amazing thing for YouTube and YouTube creators, crafty YouTube creators. It's pulling our community together even more than it was. That's probably a good way to say it. So if you haven't yet, you know, check out some collaborations. Okay, so this is done. I'll just kind of share it with you. And this I will hang on my wall today. And I will tell you, I'm feeling like there's an empty spot here, and I'll probably, maybe, put something there, not sure. But that's it. Well, thanks for coming on this journey with me. So the last thing I wanted to share was, so I bought this at a consignment shop in Pennsylvania, like I said, maybe 5 years ago. And it has so much beautiful fabric, and it's just been sitting in my closet. So recently I needed something with brown and a focal point, and I wish that there were more like this in that particular collection of fabrics. There's not, unfortunately, meaning with such a beautiful embroidered focal piece. But what I'm doing is I'm cutting a bunch of them out, and I'll sort them in color order like I do. This is beautiful as well. That was one of the other ones. But I'll sort them in color order like I do my fabrics. And so now I have these, and they're actually perfect. I pay a lot of money for pieces of scraps, fabric scraps. And I'm like, my gosh, I have all these scraps just sitting, doing nothing in my closet. So what I do, because there's a backing on these like this cardboard backing, I mean, it's not neat, but I'll just come in, and you can see I cut something here. I just come in and I just cut it. So the first thing I do is I cut it off of this like block here of fabric. And then I cut the cardboard off the back because it really doesn't peel. In some cases it peels, like on this fabric, it peeled off for the most part, but otherwise it doesn't peel off. And so all of those little pieces that I cut off, you can see all the cardboard on the back. It's actually not cardboard, it's like a heavy duty paper. But at first I was going to throw these out, and I'm like, what am I, crazy? So I have them, and I'm going to put this in with my paper crafting products, right? Because I can use these on tags, on journal pages. I mean, I can use these on so many different things. So that's just a little tip for you if you happen to have, my parrot's going crazy. If you happen to have any of these fabric or wallpaper blocks or whatever, if you have anything like this, take it out and start cutting it. Now, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to cut more out of here because I think I have enough. And then what will happen is, like, maybe in the fall, I'll come in and I'll start cutting more of the darker fabrics. So that's kind of my thought process, is for now, this is good. And then I always have more I can cut out at a later time. So that's it. Those are my crafty chit chat and slow stitching tips and tricks and all that fun stuff for you. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will be back again next Monday, and I don't know, we'll see what I'm working on. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, thank you again for being here, and see you next week. Oh, don't forget Wednesdays, every Wednesday, I put out a Roxy video for the Roxy Journal of Stitchery collaboration. So if you want to see more stitching videos, that is another day where I always put out some sort of a slow stitching video every Wednesday. So Mondays and Wednesdays are my definite slow stitching days. And then I might do others during the week, but those are the two that I schedule all the time. Okay, thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.